All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sideshow. My name is Mingo.
This is Tony.
My name's Sebastian.
So, I know we didn't put on a show for you this last week. Somebody was unavailable. So, Tony, tell them why we weren't able to.
It was a Friday.
You ain't got a job.
You ain't got at the end of the week. But no, actually, I had some work done at the house.
Somebody got you high Friday.
No. No, I got some work done at the house, and some cement got poured.
Oh, so you were busy
backyard.
laying cement and working out there and tampering it down? And
No.
Come on.
I was watching the guys working the cement and tampering it down.
and you got so thirsty and tired.
I got some. I guess they're squares. I had some squares put in,
right?
And so we're trying. My wife and I are trying to make a permanent seating area,
right?
We've always wanted it, and in the grass, but you can't put furniture out in grass.
Right.
So we actually, like when we have a big party, we'll put furniture out there. So
right.
what we want to do is just be able to leave it out there.
Please invite him. I don't want to hear about.
I was going to say I don't know where theirs at because I don't.
So we got these squares put in. Took the sprinklers out, and I'm going to put like artificial grass in between them.
Okay.
And they were scheduled to pour it on Friday morning, like 10:30, 11.
Okay.
And I got there like at 10:30 just to make sure everything was okay. And I was going to go back to work. But I wound up staying. My nephew showed up because my nephew is actually, it's his contact. The cement guy was his guy.
Okay.
And so he showed up. And so we were just like watching him. And, because it's interesting to see how they do things, how things are done.
I disagree, but continue.
Disagree on what?
Watching cement dry is not interesting.
We weren't watching it dry. That was the following day. But it's an art how they pour it. They find these little low spots as they're pouring it because it comes out like chunky soup with rocks and stuff. And
right.
they pick up a glob with their hand and throw it. Find these little low spots. It's an art form.
Okay.
So what happened
and
was
while watching art.
Okay, and then what happened was my nephew suggested.
Oh, so you gonna blame your nephew? Okay, go ahead.
He suggested that we offer them some alcoholic beverages, some beers, while they were working, which I obliged. And him and I partook as well. So this is about maybe now it's like 1, maybe 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock, maybe. No,
you started drinking at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on
That's
Friday.
Real close to alcoholism.
Well, the worst part was the guys were drinking. Well, actually, there was 2 cement guys. One took a beer. They both took the initial beer.
Okay.
But the other one of the brothers, it's because it's actually 2 brothers that were doing the cement. I guess he really doesn't drink. Not that I do. I want to put that out there.
Wait till you finish the story.
And so
we'll be the judge.
So the one guy, the one brother just took the 1 beer, and
Well, somebody's got to drive, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you weren't.
And then 1 turned into 2, turned into 3, and then stories started going around, and turned into 4, and now they have another buddy that showed up that brought some food. They went out to go get some food. Asked us, my nephew and I, if we wanted some, which we didn't.
So I'm gonna stop you there real quick, because at some point you called me. How many beers were you in at that point?
I think about 5, maybe 6.
So Tony was at this point, like it was like right pre-party, because Tony now had 5 beers, food was coming, all this bullshit. He calls me and says, "Hey, you know what? I've been drinking. I don't think I should drive over and do the show." Never did he say, "Hey, I got food coming. We still got some beer left. Come hang out, fool."
We still got COVID. Come on. I'm trying to protect you. You don't know these other guys.
Neither did you. Why are you here? It wasn't 10 days ago.
Because Well, it's because I had to be there, in a sense.
Aren't they professionals? Your cousin was there.
No, they're not professionals. They date. Well, no.
Did you
they
pick them
are
up at
professionals.
Walmart or did you pick them up at Home Depot?
U-Haul. No, but
Necesito un buen worker.
Yeah, right. All again, que hace concreto.
and the funny thing is my nephew, he had mentioned, he's like, hey, man, you doing the podcast tonight? And this is like 4, maybe 5 beers in.
Even your nephew.
Yeah, he enjoys the show. And I was like, you know what? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to make it. He's like, what? It's only like 4 or 5 o'clock. Don't you record like at 7:30? And I said,
he
yeah.
has
He goes,
your
oh, you
number.
got plenty of time. But you know what it is? I'm not that way. Because I'm like, I can only do so many things in a day. If you pack in my schedule too much, I'm no good. I can't do it. You know what? 5 o'clock. Yeah, I still got a couple of hours before I would have to come here, but it's just like I had so many things that I did that day, like watching cement dry. I just could. I can't do it.
Your schedule is too packed.
Yeah, I can't do it. That's just me, though.
I wonder if the viewers could have heard my eyes roll that far back into my head.
Yeah, right. Well, what's funny is when you called me, I was already home, so we could have done the show earlier.
Oh, you didn't say that. See that?
Well,
now I blame you.
No, because you
No,
called.
no,
Because
no,
you
no,
called
no,
and
no.
you
You
said
can't blame him.
you called and said, "Hey, look, I'm turned right now, and I'm getting turned it up more. Me and my nephew and the Concreto dudes are here, and so I don't think I should do the show tonight." And I was like, "Fuck it, then, dude. You know what? Do you? You know what I mean? It's cool."
I have to admit, though, I kind of felt bad too. I was like,
For
man,
good reason.
I feel obligated to you, my friend and my buddy,
And still
to the
Didn't
show.
invite him out.
didn't invite me over, didn't invite me to have a drink, didn't come do the show. I don't know. You use that friend term real fucking loosely, buddy.
It's like how companies use the word family.
You want to know another funny thing that happened though? After they were done, they finished about, I don't know, let's say
5:30.
5. Okay. And my nephew, he hung
That was
back.
about what time you called me. You know that, right? About 5 o'clock. It was about what time they finished.
And he was already
Was
done
it?
with the day. He was like, yeah, no.
And
I'm good.
yeah, like I said, man, my nephew was like, "Man, you still got time," and I was just like, "Yo, I don't think I could do
Your
it."
nephew sounds like a good influence.
Should keep him around.
Thank you, nephew. If you're listening, hey.
Wait a minute, is that the bougie one? The one from Ranch Mirage or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, keep
but
us
he
on-
is the one with the TV and the refrigerator. And so, you're going to hear it when you come around, kid. You got a target on your back, son.
Right?
But
It's all right. It's not a screen. He won't even fucking notice it.
He was like, yo, you got time? You got time? You can still do it? And I was like, you know what? No. Because I already put it in my head that I've been drinking. I ain't going to make it.
So you'd already made excuses because you didn't want to do it. And even though
It's
your
not that I
nephew
did
brought it up
want
at 5.
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way. So, like I said, he hung out. So we chopped it up for a little while, maybe a couple hours at the most, if that. And he had to go get dinner for his family, but my family was gone because it was my nephew's birthday on my wife's side. So they actually went to go celebrate it.
Okay.
So I'm home alone, and now I had a good buzz going on, and so I decided to order Domino's. I did it on my phone because I got the app.
Oh, wait. Don't order through that.
Hey,
don't have him bring
in-house delivery, son. No DoorDash, none of that. But you want to know what's funny? I ordered it.
Forgot you ordered it and fell asleep.
Exactly.
I hate doing that.
Exactly. I ordered it. The next thing I remember is the doorbell and somebody banging on the door. And I was like, what? The dog starts barking.
Right.
And I guess he had rang the doorbell a couple of times and nobody answered. Because, they just drop it off at your front door.
Right.
But they wait to make sure you open it to get it.
Right.
And, it's a pounding at the door. And I jumped up real quick and I'm like, what's going on? And I remembered, oh, snap, I ordered a pizza. And it was there. But that's the best type of delivery service. Because it felt like I just ordered it and it just showed up. Boom.
So what Tony's saying is make sure you're good and drunk before you order so you can take a nap before the food get there.
And
Because
dog.
you know what's funny is that's when I'll come home from work And I'll be like, hey, dude, what are we going to have for dinner?
No. Don't do that. You're the one that texts me when you're back in your room. What's for dinner? What sounds good?
Well, it's either one of us.
Right.
You know, hey, what are we going to do for dinner? Right? And then we'll decide, all right, cool, we order it. I said, all right, cool, I'm going to take a nap. Just, come back when it gets here. Fall out. Next thing I know, he's knocking on the door. Hey, cool, come on in. We good.
That happened once to me long time ago, in my 20s, coming back from Vegas, spending the weekend with a couple of fellas. Dude, sleep as soon as we left Vegas in the car, and I woke up and we were like already in 29 Palms.
You were always good for that, though. Tony was always one of the first people to fall asleep. Always.
No, you can't say that.
Well, there was just that one time.
That got marked up.
I was the first one. I was the one that night. I said most of the time. Lucky you don't have no fucking markers. I'm gonna get you drunk now, though, Tony. Watch. I got me some fucking fat markers. That's true.
And I just want to thank everybody that, dude, shouted me out like Sunday, Monday. No show this weekend because they like on Saturdays they. At one point during the day, the show pops up.
Oh, and they download it and listen?
Yeah.
We have a cult following.
And I was, like, really surprised that, at least 2 people hit me up. Was like, yo, no show? And I was like, wow, really?
Wow, that's
like,
good.
Yeah. And then you had my nephew on Friday being like, yo, you ain't going to work?
No, you had your nephew like that.
Yeah.
What you mean?
You're the one sitting there getting drunk with him. We didn't have him like that. You had him like that.
Thanks for explaining my joke. I was going to get frustrated if I did it.
Tony's on one today. It's all right, dude.
That was fairly straightforward.
He's still a little hungover. At this age, it takes a little bit longer for shit to go away.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah. No, you know what? It happens a lot, dude, lately.
I tell you
You're
what.
old.
Part of it, yeah.
Speaking of the Cement Brothers, dude, they had a couple of stories.
Yeah.
I have to admit, they were, and those are like a language barrier because my Spanish is pretty good, but I could grasp a conversation.
Right.
But when you go into the details, I really don't.
But can you speak Spanish fairly well?
I could get by.
Okay.
You drop me off in Mexico, I'm good. I could get by. We'll get there. If I need something, we'll get there. If they need something from me, we'll get there.
It's funny that you say that because the place that I work at, it's like 90% Mexican all day long. And that's what the business is catered to. And when they hired me, when I interviewed, they said, you're bilingual, right? I was like, well, tell you the truth, dude, if you were a white company, I'd tell you yes all day long. I said, because you'd hear me speak and be like, dang, he speak good Spanish. But because I can't tell you that, I said, I grew up, I know Southern California, Coachella Spanish. I don't know, like, proper Spanish.
Right.
And when I said that, he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because if you've never, like, gone outside of, like, this area, there's a very, very specialized dialect here that, especially like Cholo-ish from Coachella, it's different than anywhere. And so I'm like, yeah, that's I speak street Spanish. I don't speak formal shit, right? So there's times where and I told him, I said, but I get back into it, I'll acclimate again, and I can pick it back up. But there's times where I'm talking, like in the morning, I'm good, dude. Like all day, bam, bam, comes right out. But as the day goes on, and I've been doing fucking Bruce Lee flips in my head, switching back and forth and shit in my mind, trying to translate and figure out how to spit it back out.
Right.
Then I get tired and my mind's like, yeah, no
Well,
more today.
Let me ask you this, though. I could get by. Just like you're saying, you could get by much better than me.
Right.
But that's on a personal level. That's on a conversation between 2 people. Not something that might be of importance, like, whatever the work that you do.
Right.
Don't you think you need that to be exact? Because you got people signing things. I mean, how do you...
Well, that stuff is scripted out, and I learned that part of it. And I used to work in a bank, so I had all the terminology. I just hadn't used it in a long time. So it's torturous sometimes when I speak Spanish to a Spanish speaker because I could see the torture on their fucking face.
Yeah, they're about to sign something and be like...
Yeah, they look like they're like pre-seizure. Like their face,
Wow.
like their face is like it fucking hurts them listening to me. So I was,
That's how I feel sometimes.
well, I stop and I take a deep breath and I try to explain it a different way, using different words. And-
That's exactly what I mean, though. I mean, again, I would think that at that point, the verbiage has to be of so much importance because they're signing on a dotted
well,
line.
that's what I'm talking about. The contract that they sign, that's all scripted out. So I sat down with one of the people. Hey, how do I say this? How do I say that? How do I say this? How do I enunciate that? Things like that. Okay, I can't say that fucking word. Give me a different word that means the same thing. Because their art, it's like it's mental gymnastics and it's wrestling with your tongue. Because there's just so many, you can only bend your tongue so many ways, you know what I mean? And after a while, it's just,
What a statement.
yeah. That's what she said. And then you start talking, and then like if I'm talking, right, in Spanish, and you ask me something, now I have to backtrack and think, okay, well, I got to fucking dissect. I got
You
to
have to
go.
translate it to English.
Right.
You have to translate the question to English, answer it in English,
And then-
translate the answer into Spanish.
And then say it.
yeah.
Do you ever have to call a coworker in that might be more fluent?
There's somebody that we're 6 feet apart, and so if I'm struggling, they hear me and they're like, oh, he wants to say this, or you say it like this, or whatever. They'll jump in with me. Yeah, they used to do that a lot more when I first started, but I've been there 3 years now, so
Okay.
like nothing. I even got the isms down. Now I'm good, bro. You know what I mean? So, but you could see the torture on their face when I speak Spanish. Sometimes their face gets all contorted and shit. And you're like, fuck, hold on me. Yeah, so it's good. But go ahead. They were telling you stories?
Oh, I have a neighbor, a Filipino family, and they have an outdoor kitchen.
Said Tony Pacheco is my neighbor.
Anthony,
Anthony, I want to talk to you.
he used to be a cook at a country club. He's retired. He retired a couple of years ago, and he's like the family cook. And when I mean family, I'm talking the extended family. Like if there's a wedding, dude, they buy
That
a cow.
motherfucker's the caterer.
Yeah.
No, they don't buy a cow. They buy a pig. They usually then they do a blood pig and they do the pig on the spigot.
They buy a cow.
Really?
Yeah, dog.
God
They
damn.
say
Tony's like, I don't think you heard me.
Yeah, right?
I mean, he tells me they drop like $700 on a cow. And dude, they say they
That's prime wife trading.
That doesn't sound right.
why not?
A cow's usually like $2,000 for the whole. Like, are you talking like half a cow, like the back half, the front half?
Oh,
Like,
that I don't know. I mean, maybe it is $2,000.
Let him tell his story.
well, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
It
man.
needs to make
all
sense,
of,
dude.
trying to
all of a
find
sudden,
these
all of a sudden,
inconsistencies.
you got to
You're the
nitpick.
cow genius.
It's a story, kid.
All right, go ahead. I didn't know it was
Man.
fucking from
No,
Fantasyland.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say like because I thought I was like, damn, $700, and he was like, yeah, we feed, we can feed a lot of people with the cow. I'm like, really?
Maybe they get it imported from.
It's $700, and we feed the whole family.
Maybe it's just an overfed dog. I don't know.
Wow.
But let's say
And I
because
thought
that ties
and I
into my
thought I
story.
said offensive
Because
shit.
that ties into my story.
Okay.
So somehow we got into the conversation about the neighbor being a cook and them being Filipinos.
Right.
And so one of the Cement brothers was saying a story about how he used to work with like a Vietnamese cat. And
Cat.
and he was saying he was telling us a story that he would bring food and he would let the Cement brother try it. And it evolved into him just bringing the Cement brother like a plate.
Okay.
Whatever it was. And he says this went on for like months. And he said the cooking was so good. It always tasted so good. It was rice with something, like some kind of beef, a soup, what have you. And so
He got concerned when he started coughing up fucking fur balls.
well, here's the thing. He started a conversation with the Vietnamese dude about, hey, man, I heard you guys, cook dog and, and so it evolved into that's normal for them. So it's, we find it nasty. At least I do. I don't know how
Right.
you feel. Because, out here, I don't know what you guys do, but okay.
Well, I don't know how to feel about that.
The fuck does that mean?
Yeah, thanks, Tony. You're gonna have to explain that.
We
one
out
after
here
your
in the
story.
boonies, so I don't know what you guys be cooking up.
Fuck.
But
The same thing your bougie ass does. Tony.
Yeah. Fuck.
so
We don't order our dinner from PetSmart, bitch. You know what I mean? Grubhub don't go there, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off.
so he starts conversations with the dude about dog. He's like, yeah, you guys cook. And then, the Vietnamese guy was like, yeah, we cook and we cook it and stuff like that. And he goes, man, your cooking is so good. I wouldn't mind trying it. So if you want to cook me some dog, I'll be willing to try it.
He said you already did.
That's exactly what he said. He goes, I fed it to you a couple of times, just didn't tell you. And he was like, man, it was so good, I wouldn't mind trying it again.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So
dude.
then we got into this big old conversation because I used to have a customer that told me once that, Filipino customer, that, yeah, they like the dark-haired dogs. I don't know why, but they like black dogs. And that he was telling me a story about once that they had a cousin or something that was talking to his neighbor. And his neighbor had like a black dog that was kind of older. And he told the neighbor, hey, man, when you're ready to put that dog down, just let me know. I'll take it off your hands. Dude, he said the neighbor got so pissed off that didn't speak to him for a while, probably for the rest of their stay.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I was like, really? He said, yeah, he didn't, he really didn't know. He thought they were cool like that. And again,
To them, it's nothing.
Yeah, to them, it's nothing. It's like, hey, when you're ready to put it down, I'm not saying to take it, I want to take them now. But when you're ready to put them down, I'll be more than happy to take them off your hands. And I was like, wow. The other about,
Do you know these stories well?
Like, you're not going to forget it if he talks.
no.
Okay, so the whole Filipino thing brought up the whole Oriental and Asian thing again.
Yeah.
Today. And we have a teriyaki bowl. So the manager's talking about, can you drop one of those Oriental, like, whatever, I don't remember what it's called. It's like, you can't say that. That's offensive. You have to say Asian. She was like, the fuck? Why? It's like, go listen to this episode.
It's explained at 13.12 minutes
Right.
in. Fuck.
Okay, that's my input. I just brought that back to my memory. That's why I was laughing.
And when you hear the stories in Spanish, it brings a different context to it. It makes it funnier,
Right.
The way they speak and stuff.
Right.
So
The way they speak and stuff. Fuck, Tony. Go ahead.
well, the cement brothers were speaking. So the other brother was
The
telling
way
a
them
story.
cement layers talk, boy, it's different.
He said that he got invited for some pozole at, I don't know if it was a cousin's house or another friend's house, and he was like, "Yeah, I like pozole. I'll come over." So he said he sat down. They were eating, and this got lost in translation to me. But he in a nutshell, he was saying that it didn't taste right to him. He was like, this meat don't taste right.
Right.
But I can't be rude. I'm appreciative that they invited me into their home and fed me. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, it's good. Even though I really don't like it.
Right.
So after the fact, after they were done, the two guys were talking. The inviter said, "Hey, how'd you like that pozole?" He's like, you know what? I'll be honest with you, it something was off to me. I didn't like it. He's like, "Oh, okay." He said, "Well, what was it?" He goes, "Oh, well, that was bear."
Oh,
Bear
that's
meat.
sick.
That'd be kind of dope, dude.
He said he didn't like it at all.
No, it's probably gamey because
Well, yeah.
you know what I mean. Because I remember one time I had to go to Tampa for a meeting, and we went and they took us out to dinner that night. Well, it's all fucking Basque or Brazilian or all these different.
Right,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So they take us to the Brazilian steakhouse.
Or gator.
So yeah, I wish we'd gone for that. But anyways, so they take us there, and they're fucking slicing meat off the bone and blah. And I'm talking to everybody. They have their spigots, they have their knives, and they're sitting there and they slice it right off the little fucking fire stick, right? Blah blah blah. Well, they cut off lamb, and I've never eaten lamb. Okay. And it's really good. It's seasoned really well. It's fucking, but it was still kind of bloody. and I don't like bloody meat. I like my meat well cooked, right? And
He likes a dork.
Really? Well done?
yeah,
I can't stand
if
it.
it's carne asada, I like it almost beef jerky.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's bad.
a steak, I like it to where it's like tan all the way through. I don't like it.
I could, yeah, I'm like that. I get a little bit of blood, but okay.
Yeah, maybe just but
Yeah.
too rare. No, it'll be that thing. So the guy and I'm sitting there and I'm talking and I fucking take a bite of it while I'm talking to him. The fuck was that, dude? Oh no, that's fucking whatever. It's lamb and blah blah blah. It's delicious. And everybody around me, oh yeah, it's really good. You guys are fucking lying. You're all fucking liars. That shit is disgusting. Yeah, dude, it was that gamey, fresh off the fucking hillside taste, bro. Like that, like you're eating grass in meat. Along with woodsy shit, it's just it's a weird taste.
Right.
Like it needs more salt. Put salt on that bitch; it'll be good. It'll draw out all that grass taste. Didn't like it. I don't like it like that. Now, have you ever eaten goat? Because Mexicans eat chivo a lot.
Well, don't you eat like goat's blood?
No,
I think that would be drinking.
that's your people, dog. When they're doing the santeria shit. I'm just kidding.
After we find the chupacabra got them first and what's left over.
Yeah, right?
But no, I could have sworn. Or is it cow's blood or is it goat's blood that you eat? I think my old lady's family ate that. It's like they fry it or something.
That's Filipino shit. They do that with the
dog,
with the pig blood. They make it with I've never seen that
Really?
shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask her because I seem to remember that for some reason. I could have sworn
Don't
it's
ask her.
goat's blood.
Don't ask her.
I was going to say the same thing.
Because that might be some shit that you don't need to know about.
Oh
Go
no,
on.
because you know what she told me a couple of days ago, or maybe it was tonight. That her mom did that ojo thing.
Told you.
For one of my nephews on my wife's side,
Right?
and yeah, that somebody had thought they put a spell on him.
Yeah.
And she did that. I was like, really?
Yeah. You laugh, but every time, like my mom would do it, and the egg would come out with white in the morning, and the baby was fucking fine. Now, every time she did the baby, no more fussing, no more crying. I don't know.
Did you mention gator?
Yeah.
Have you eaten alligator
Yes,
before?
I have.
Really?
Fucking delicious.
Is it really?
Yeah. Really, really good. They the way I had it was breaded, kind of like nuggets. They were gator nuggets basically, and they put peanut sauce on that shit. Fucking bomb, bro.
I've been offered at different times. It's called gator fritters. I don't take it. I don't.
Why? It's just like an ancient lizard.
I already told you, man. I'm 49 years old. I don't need to try nothing new. Alligator? No, I'm good. But I've seen other people eat it and they say it's good, but I'm not gonna even try it.
You know the one thing
Chicken
that
to the swamp.
yeah, I wouldn't do like I'm caught in the middle. I like like when they do like the crab boils or the crawfish boils or whatever. They put in a bunch of crawfish and potatoes and fucking and corn and shit, and they pour it out on the table.
Yeah. Isn't there a spot around here that does that?
Yeah, but it's different because they like. I don't like it when they cook the crawfish with the head on it. Because to me, it's a fucking water cockroach, bro. You know what I mean? You pop the head off
Help
and
that you pulled the alien out of the water that time.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about that shit?
I think so.
Fuck, scary as fuck. But anyways, they yanked the head off and sucked the meat out of the shell, and it grosses me out. The little fucking white eyeballs, looking at you. There was a girl that at work. I probably shouldn't say this, but she made soup with shrimp that was still in the cascara, like she didn't pull it out. And I left you some there if you want to have. Oh, dope, because it smelled fucking good, dude. And I went back, I put the spoon in, and came back out, and the fucking shrimp was like, you gonna eat me? I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I guess I'm just weird about shit like that. Like, I'm good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there was not a fisherman's market. What's the place called? That Joe's Crab Shack, maybe?
Yeah. Is there one out here? There's some sort of crab shack out here.
Yeah, and they would just I don't eat seafood, so I wouldn't mess with these places.
You don't eat seafood at all?
No, I told you the story. when I was young. My brother messed with me with the lobsters and the crabs.
Did he tell us that?
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't mess with seafood. Yeah, because I said I would eat a fish fillet, but that was about it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah, I seem to think there's a spot out here that you put the apron, the bib on, and they just throw it on the table in front of you, and you just have at it.
You ever want to see a bunch of bougie white people go crazy? Go to a fucking crab fest. They used to do them up in Hayward, and they were done through like the police,
One more time.
the police league, or whatever the fuck that is. You know what I mean? And they would do a crab boil. So you come out, you pay a certain amount of money, all the crab you can eat, and they give you little sides with it, right? Well, my sister and her friends had been going to these things for years. So my sister, she bought the little carafes. That's what they're called, right? The little
For wine.
no, the little white, like the ones where they put the. Anyways,
No, the ramekin.
ramekins. There you go. That's right. We talked about that the other
Yep,
day, right?
yep.
They put the little ramekin and it has a little candle underneath it.
Okay.
So she could keep the butter in there and melt it, so that when the crab came, you could dip it in your own fucking butter. Dude, fucking white people went crazy for that shit. Hey, we need more shrimp. And they're fucking yelling at these poor little kids that are walking around, all the reserves, walking around trying to make sure everybody's got their food and shit. Fucking hilarious.
It's like
dude.
people at Sizzler back in the day.
I miss
now.
Sizzler, dude.
I
I ain't gonna lie. I miss that shit. Like,
is it still open in Indio?
no, that one closed too.
No.
I think so.
No, I don't think so. Because I think I was there like last year.
I remember the one on Palm Canyon, dude.
Yeah. Yes.
Where the KFC used to be, right?
Yeah.
We went there for my graduation one time or some shit. I know we went to the one in Indio. And, dude, that was my favorite, bro.
You know what? At that age, it was good, but now I'm not a fan.
Yeah, the steak's really thin.
Yeah.
And the shrimp just ain't, they bring you like 4 or 5 every time. Hey, dude, that's not even a second order, dude. Come on. But, you used to like it because you'd go there high and you could sit there and eat all day. You know what I mean?
One of my sister-in-laws, when it's her birthday, that's a spot they like to hit. So
Yeah.
I think I was there last year.
Okay.
So I think it is still there. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how, because of COVID. I mean,
Oh, yeah, it might be closed down
Yeah,
for that.
maybe.
Maybe. Well, I wonder if they would recuperate, though, because there's not that many Sizzlers left
yeah.
around anyways. But it was, $22 for a steak and all you can eat shrimp?
I think there used to be a Sizzler by my house on Day Palm.
There was. And then it turned into
That's
that,
ranch something.
yeah, where they throw the peanut shells on the ground, right?
That was great because I remember like putting my nuts,
Well,
All right, Tony.
the nut shells on the table or on a plate. And one of the waiters or waitresses came by, and I was like, "Hey, what do we do with the shells?" And they looked at me like I was crazy, and they just took their hand and swiped it on the table and just threw it on the floor. And that's what caused me to look. I was like, "Oh, snap! Yeah, that's all they do."
you didn't feel that under your feet when you were walking to the
I don't
table?
remember, but maybe I just figured people were dropping them on accident.
Like, fuck these people.
These fucking uncivilized people.
Right? These white people is crazy.
The one
I
thing that
do
tripped
say
me
it.
out about that when I got my food, I remember this. They had an apple with it, and I was like, "An apple?"
What you
It
trying
was
to
kind of
say?
weird.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, but it was it was good.
I don't like the yeast rolls.
The what?
The yeast rolls, they're the little,
Rolls of yeast?
yeah, the breads that they give you, they're yeast rolls. It
At-
tasted funny to me.
back at that. What was it called? Something Ranch.
5-star ranch, I don't know, fucking Stallion Ranch, or what was it? What's that shit called that I keep telling you I'm going to take you to?
I don't know. I don't pay enough attention because I don't care.
At least you're on it, son. I can count on that.
You want me to lie to you?
Jesus. Yeah, it was something ranch. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was like right before I moved out of here.
And Sizzler came back not too long ago. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say not 5 years ago or something, but it didn't last very long at all in that spot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that spot's a transition spot, though.
You know what? It really is.
You know what I mean?
Nothing really lasts there.
Except for fucking McDonald's and Taco Bell,
Yeah.
Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
Shit. Walmart didn't even last in
Yeah,
that
but those
motherfucker.
will last anywhere.
But you know what else? I miss fucking Black Angus, dude.
Oh, I love Black Angus.
I love the black bread from Black Angus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I missed fuck, what was it? It was not cucumber. It was zucchini.
Oh yeah, that's
And
The
the-
fried zucchini.
Yeah, and the dip that they would.
Wagon wheel, kid.
Yeah.
Sampler.
Yeah. Now we're talking. Got to find a fucking Black Angus to go to.
I think the closest one is Ontario. We hit that spot once in a great while. No, Montclair.
Montclair. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a little closer.
Yeah.
Still within that little stretch, though, huh? What else was there out here that was about?
Dude, you want to know what my spot is? And if I ever whenever I find one, I try to hit it.
What's that?
Boston Market.
What?
I love me some Boston Market.
Could never get into
There
it.
used to be one at right near my house too.
Yeah, there was one when I lived in Bakersfield.
Bomb. Oh, and they're still around. I mean, there's but I don't know why they just don't. I heard they expanded too fast.
I vividly remember the one in Bakersfield.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
it was never.
Oh, I love me some Boston Market, kid. Dude, everything they have there is good. Dude, that mac and cheese. Oh, chicken sandwich.
at a risk of sounding a bit racist,
Oh
Cornbread.
God.
it was very, very white, bland, tasteless food to me.
You tripping. It was good.
I don't
kid.
think I've ever been to a Boston Market.
If you have the opportunity, it's good.
Avoid that shit.
Okay.
No, bro. Get you a chicken sandwich. I'm gonna
Think.
tell you right now.
I'm half him.
Get you a chicken sandwich with mac and cheese and a cornbread.
Oh, that does sound good.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah, kid, that's good
That
stuff. Right
that
there.
good.
You're gonna have to quiet that one down.
Yeah, it was that good, huh?
Yeah, really. Yeah. Matter of fact, whenever we run up on one, we'll get some food to eat there and bring a plate to home. So we'll eat it for dinner. Oh yeah, good times.
Yeah, I can't get down with Boston Market like
Really?
that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But you know what? We went to this fucking market right here on Bob Hope and Gerald Ford
Gelson's?
called Gelson's.
Gelson's, yeah.
Shit's fucking expensive as
Oh yeah, dude.
Farts in heaven.
Yeah.
but that food be jamming.
You talk about the ready-made stuff?
Yeah, the ready-made. We got it like late in the day. Like I didn't order it during the day or whatever. I want to go back and try their fucking what's that shit I wanted to try? Made with hamburger meat.
Oh no, not that one.
Yeah, what's it called? When you make it in a loaf.
Meatloaf?
There you go. Meatloaf. Oh well, I could have put that one
That
together
meat you
myself,
making
right?
a loaf?
Yeah.
No, dude,
You
they've
really needed us for that one?
Yeah. Well,
They-
I've
they-
gotten there.
I've always wanted it before COVID. We were going to hit that spot, my wife and I, just because you could order some alcohol in there, sit down and grub.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Well, I didn't
dude,
know you could do all
never
that.
seen- Yeah,
We didn't even go to the alcohol spot. I wanted to go at the risk of sounding like an alcoholic.
it's it's closed now because of COVID, of course. But yeah, you could go in there and eat, sit down, and grub.
Their sandwiches look fucking dope.
Yeah,
The girl that was like,
Chicken salad. I want to try.
yeah, their chicken salad looks really good.
really.
I'm a fan of chicken salad. Big fan.
I used to not be, but then I started eating a lot of it, and I'm a fan.
It's got to be right though. Like I don't like it. It's that whole mac and cheese sound. I can't. It's got to be just right. Can't have too much gooey.
I don't like shredded meat. I don't like shredded chicken. I don't like shredded beef. So, like in a chicken salad, I would like it more of a
Chunky.
versus a shredded.
What's your adversity to?
I don't
Your
know. I
aversion
just
to-
think it's the texture. I don't know. I really don't know. But if we go to a Mexican spot, if I want a chimichanga or something, I'll say, hey, the chicken, is it shredded or is it chunky? If it's shredded, I ask to make it chunky, and they say no. I'll.
Oh, you can't say chunky. You just say
Tony's a fucking
make
Karen.
make the chimichanga with the chicken asada.
Chunks.
No, you can't say it like that because they're gonna look at you like
Tony-
what is chunks.
Tony's a fucking Karen.
Yeah, right. Well, fuck it. They should understand what I say. They're in America,
Well,
goddammit.
your chicken sandwiches at your spot are pretty good.
See, what's funny is I was gonna do a plug, like the only place that I eat a chicken salad sandwich from, but I decided not to. I like it there. I loved when we had the cranberry bread. You put the chicken salad sandwich on the cranberry bread. That
Okay.
shit was good.
You know who makes a really fucking kick-ass chicken salad sandwich? Is fucking Mario's.
The Italian spot?
That's what I said, bro. Because I work in Coachella, so it's not like there's fucking delis everywhere where I can, hey, let's go over to fucking Jensen's or let's go to Jensen's and get a sandwich. You know what I mean? There's none of that. You know what I mean? So the closest place is either there or TKB's. And TKB's, if you order, it's like $30 for a fucking sandwich.
But it's fucking worth
But
it.
yeah, it's fucking, their shit's fucking delicious.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of whole grain bread, but I got the sandwich on the whole grain bread from there, and it was pretty fucking
Yeah,
good.
TKB is...
Them sons of bitches make a good sandwich.
Yeah, they do. And my wife and I, we just ate there a couple of months ago during COVID, and we had to take it home.
Right.
Don't do it.
Not good taking it home?
No, because it falls apart. It, the bread will get soggy by taking it home. It's something you got to really eat there.
Yeah. What do you get there?
I don't really answer his text messages, but when he texts me on my day off and says, "Hey, you want to pick up TKB and bring it by?" Sure.
I can't get him to go down the street to go to fucking McDonald's. We got to order it on the app. But I'll tell you, hey, why don't you pick up TKB and swing by the store? Okay, cool.
I haven't been there enough to
Know the menu.
what I want. It's always going to be something different.
Get you the Mexican Marilyn Monroe, bro. Fucking bomb.
I
What's
had
in
the
it?
Iron Man or some shit like that, and that was good.
Really? I'm not. Again, it's. I'm
comes Picky
very.
Tony.
Yeah, I'm finicky.
I'll just have a ham sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I don't want
like,
anything else. I just want the
I
ham
don't
and
know
the
what's
bread.
on the Marilyn Monroe, but for example, I'll be like, let me get the Marilyn Monroe, but leave out this,
Oh,
this,
you're
this,
that
this,
guy.
that,
Holy
no, don't
shit.
add this though. But can you add this? And
So
yeah.
you don't want the fucking Marilyn Monroe, right? Is that what you're saying?
They should make a sandwich called the fucking Tony, and even then he would take shit off of it.
Yeah, right? That'd be great. That's a funny fucking bit. Yeah, dude. Oh, God, that drives me fucking nuts.
I don't want to hear it
Why?
because I see that shit all fucking
Oh,
day.
yeah.
They'll want this sandwich, but they want this taken off of it, and this added onto it. And they make a sandwich that's already on the fucking menu. I'm not kidding. I've seen it done before. I was like, so you want this sandwich, but you made my job 10 times harder because now I have to pay attention.
Fuck.
Like,
That's hilarious.
Is there a Mario's out in the Coachella?
It's on 48th in Jackson. Ooh. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Yeah, there's right there.
I don't. Where's 48th and Jackson?
it's over
It's right there by the Walmart.
I don't even. I'm not that familiar with Coachella, to be honest with
Well,
you.
what the fuck did you ask for?
I just didn't think Mario went out there. Hey, fuck the both of you.
Oh, that's fucking good. We gotta do this more often.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, right? Oh, no, we're not going until we talk about fucking Gorilla Glue Lady.
Oh,
There's no fucking way we're getting away from talking about that bullshit.
dude,
Christ.
Gorilla Glue.
I heard
Girl.
about that shit at work, and they looked it up right then and there to show me. I was like, what are you talking about?
Dude,
You know I'm in the dark when it comes to TikTok.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you are.
dude. Gorilla Glue
How
Girl.
fucking
is-
dumb can you be? No.
One,
No.
I just feel bad for her, kid.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, she made a mistake. Come
Yeah,
on,
she made- okay,
she
so she
ran
made
out
mis-
of her regular
Right.
stuff.
But now she's trying to sue Gorilla Glue.
No, she's not.
Yes.
Oh, that's dumb
because
as hell.
No,
she
she
said
can't.
it says on the list she's talking to a lawyer to find out what her legal rights are, because she said on the can it says don't get in your eyes, skin, or mouth.
Hold on, where did your hair come from?
Yeah, it comes right out of your skin, right?
Thank you. Your case is dismissed, ma'am.
But-
have a great day.
Like, see, look, here's what's fucking. Hold on. Like, this fucking goes way back, right? Like, who the fuck had to put a label on a toaster that says "Don't make toast while in the fucking shower"? Like, if fucking people are that stupid, let them do it. You know what I mean? It's natural fucking selection.
Well, and the same thing like that lady that sued McDonald's because she spilled the hot coffee on herself.
Yeah.
They have to put be careful. This fucking thing is hot. on their lids because people are fucking retarded. Sorry.
Well, I'm
I
going
don't
to
care if you have to bleep that word. But.
I'm going to tell you, McDonald's, they serve their coffee fucking hot.
Yes, but you can feel it in the fucking cup.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
But McDonald's can afford to pay somebody off to just shut them up. Yeah. But Gorilla Glue girl, she can't sue.
Yeah, that's just...
She's not going to win.
Yeah, I mean, no, dude, she started a fucking GoFundMe, and there's fucking artists, and there's
How about
fucking
instead of
TV
GoFundMe,
personalities.
Go fuck yourself. We should
Hold on.
we should make that a website.
I haven't heard
called
it.
Go Fuck
I
Yourself.
didn't hear her suing, and what do you GoFundMe for what?
For the lawyer to sue. For her to get legal help.
No.
Yes, Tony. That's why when you started making faces, I was like, tell me no. Tell me you ain't going to try to fucking tell me how this poor girl my ass.
No,
That's some dumb
dude,
shit.
Yes, it is dumb. I agree with you 100%. She should not have done it.
Don't even say but. Leave it at that.
That's it. There's
Well,
there's nowhere to go.
can I throw an and?
Unless it's adding on to how stupid she fucking is, yes.
No, it's not.
Okay, then no, you can't.
But I have to admit, her shit looked right though. It was laid down.
Right.
Yeah,
she didn't
'cause
have
it
to.
was super
Dog,
glue to her
she
fucking
looked
head.
good.
She didn't have to do it for a fucking month. What is she crying about?
It's like
There's
the
no
girl-
having to sleep on your fucking
It's
on
like
your
the girl-
elbow.
It's like the girls who tattoo their fucking eyebrows surprised.
Yeah, right.
But you don't feel the least bit bad for
Nope.
her?
No.
Dog, she can't get it out of her
I
hair.
don't give a fuck. You use Gorilla Glue, you moron.
Yeah, I'm with him, dude. Like, come on.
No empathy? Come on,
Fuck no,
fellas.
no empathy. It's Gorilla Glue. You see You see the commercial where the gorilla
Dude.
comes out and punches the thing that's fucking glued and it doesn't move.
It's not in the fucking hairstyling fucking line at Walmart.
It's in the woodworking
Yeah,
area.
that bitch had to go to Home Depot and go to, hey,
She walked up to the guy. Well, you got the Gorilla Glue at?
where to spray adhesive at, and got the Gorilla Glue. I used the Gorilla Glue to put these fucking tiles on, Tony.
And we got high in the room together.
Yeah. Like, come on.
I'm not trying to fight you on the fact that it's dumb. I just feel bad for old girl because she's really going through it right now.
Because she's dumb.
Hold on. Whose fault is it really that she glued her hair to her head?
It's hers.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to hear. I rest my
I mean,
case.
look, Tony, here, hold on. Well, I think we might have a can.
We don't.
So you grab the can,
Wait,
right?
open one of those drawers. Open the bottom one. Open the bottom drawer.
So you grab the
Do
can.
you see a can of 3M in there? Or M3 or whatever it is?
No, it's just wires.
Okay, look in the top drawer then.
You grab a can,
Wow, he closed that angrily. Okay,
Of
never mind. It's
adhesive.
down
and the adhesive says permanent. It's
there.
permanent
Way
glue.
to reverse.
Yeah. Now I don't know about you, but permanent that means like a really long fucking time, right? Like,
Even with half-lives, you can go infinitely half forever.
I'm not. Again, I get it.
what do you get? I don't.
That she shouldn't have done it. It was
Okay,
a dumb
okay.
thing to do. Okay, but let's get past that.
No, we can't get past how stupid that is. There's no way.
Okay,
That's
hold on.
gonna
But
happen.
I mean, she had to cut her ponytail off.
I don't give two shits. I don't give half of a shit.
Well, and here's the shit part about it all. If we're gonna get down to what's really going on, the shit part about it is she's gonna find some shit dog lawyer that says, "I can get you paid."
He said, I'm like J.G. Wentworth. You're going to get your cash now.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, she's trying her hardest to get it out. And I guess I saw a video
It's
where
Gorilla Glue.
where somebody, a friend or a female at least, was putting something in her hair, it was like burning her scalp because they're trying to.
They put lye in it.
I don't know what it was.
You know what lye is, right?
Yes, that's
Not the truth.
So here it is. Our sources say Tessica hired Our sources say Tessica hired an attorney and is weighing her legal options against Gorilla Glue. We're told that the label on the product she used says do not use on eyes, skin, or clothing, with no mention of hair, which Tessica feels
Because
is
it's
misleading.
common sense. You shouldn't put fucking super glue in your fucking hair.
Gigi says
No.
Gorilla Glue says all of its products are considered permanent, and the packaging states it too. But we're told Tessica feels it was okay because the product said multi-use. And Tessica
Yes,
wanted to use it more than
all
once.
the pictures on the label are of woodworking, goddamn near cement. Like, what the fuck else can you use Gorilla Glue on? It's not for making your weave look fleek.
I'm done. This fucking show's over. Holy shit.
You're welcome. I just solved Gorilla Glue's case for them.
They should put that on their label
Yeah.
for non-fleek use.
Can we email Gigi that?
We should.
I'll
Just
be honest
send
with
them
you.
the link to this.
I didn't even know
podcast
Gorilla Glue
video.
had a spray.
Really?
So it's a great advertisement for them.
Well, here, spoiler alert, don't fucking use it on your hair. If you want to spike it up, you're going to get to here before...
But I mean, dude, don't your scalp have to breathe?
Yeah.
I mean, so she's had this for a month, kid. How's her scalp breathing?
It's not.
It's not.
See, and you don't feel bad for
Nope.
her?
Because she put Gorilla Glue in her hair.
No. Like, hey, dude, that's fuck, bro. That's really fucked up that you can't get it out of here. But fuck, you're stupid. Like, let one of my fucking sisters come to my house. Hey, man, can you help me figure out how to get this fucking Gorilla Glue out of my hair? But like, how the fuck do you get Gorilla Glue in your hair? Oh, well, I was trying to slick it, but get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
And don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody you related to me. Get the fuck out. Like, come on, dude. Really?
I'll be honest with you. I went into it wanting to laugh. I went into it saying,
Well, we
no,
achieved that.
She dumb. There's no way. And then I wanted to laugh, but dude, I couldn't. I was just like, man, I feel for her. Dude, she's going through it.
And the fucked up part is they couldn't even get it out of her hair at the hospital.
Yeah, I know.
They
See
sent
what I'm
her-
saying?
They sent her home and tell her just keep putting alcohol in it until it comes out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, rubbing alcohol until it comes out.
I think that's what was being put in her hair, and it was burning her scalp.
Well, yeah, they had to put some sort of solvent on it to get it out.
To
Like
dissolve the glue.
Yeah.
To dissolve the adhesive.
normally they would use like nail polish remover,
I thought
but you're not supposed to put that on your
Acetone,
fucking
yeah.
hair or skin either.
I thought I read so.
That should be their fucking... Dude, if she goes to another doctor... Like, okay, so we can put this on it or this on it, but neither of them you're supposed to put on your hair. And, I mean, you clearly had to be told that, so we can't do that for you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
right.
We have no options for you.
Unfortunately.
I
Tessica.
heard Gorilla Glue was trying to help her as far as find some way
Yeah,
to
probably
Well,
until they tried to sue her.
Yeah,
until
I'm
she
sh-
tried to sue them.
I mean, I'm sure they were slightly empathetic to it while the fucking board members are all dying laughing.
Yeah.
That this dumb broad put fucking Gorilla Glue in her hair.
The fucking rep is on the phone and corporate's behind him laughing.
Yeah, he's like, wait, what happened?
I'm sorry, could you explain to me what happened to your head again, my friend?
Yeah. Do you put how much of the bottle of Gorilla Glue in your hair? Hold
You
on.
put half the bottle?
And he called every, wait, buddy, come listen to this bullshit. Tessica put Gorilla Glue in her hair.
Wow,
Yeah.
we not only offended one group of people, we went as far as two.
Yeah, dude, it doesn't. And it goes back to that whole thing of what we talked about, like,
Of the fittest.
even more than that, dude, like,
Common sense.
when are people going to start taking,
Dude, maybe she
ownership of what
maybe she had
happened?
a hot date.
well, that's cool. I get it.
He'd probably, or she, would laugh at her too.
Or probably say, man, your hair look good. You need to do it
Dude,
like that all the
looked
time.
right. It was straight, kid.
Until that dumbass says, I use Gorilla Glue.
Her shit was laid up,
Hell yeah, that shit is strong, Tony.
dude.
It's
Her hair was
permanent.
Good. Yeah. I know.
They use it for woodworking.
Again, they use it for shit they don't want to move
This is
again.
going to be the best ad for them.
Right?
It'll keep your hair down,
Even on windy days.
even by pouring gallons and gallons of alcohol onto it.
You thought Aquanet was tough.
Fuck that flex tape shit.
Yeah, right? Holy shit, dude.
Let me ask you this: at this point in time, what do you think it would take to get it out? I mean, she can't even shave her head.
No, because the what do you call it can't get under it, right?
Yeah, it's like, dude, it doesn't even look
Straight razor.
It actually looks like her hair was just painted on, like, because it's so smooth, so tight to the scalp.
Straight razor, that shit.
You
See, that's
dumb
probably the best way to get the glue off, too.
She should have done one of them new glueless weaves everybody posting on TikTok about and Facebook about. I don't know, dude.
Well, we gotta help the girl out, man.
We don't have to do shit.
Hell no. She
Dude,
could use.
come on.
She could use thinner.
You got to lie in
But-
your bed the way you made it.
But the good thing about it though is she ain't got to worry about the way she look in the morning. That's some real get up and go
No,
shit.
she does now because she cut the ponytail off. Now
Yeah.
she don't look right.
Well, now she's just got to gorilla
She
glue the
does
rest of it
not
down and look like a greaser for the rest
She
of her
does not
life.
look right without that ponytail. But yeah, I mean,
So
I don't
much
know,
joy.
man. I feel bad.
Tessica, look. Try this. If you listening, Tessica, try some lemon. The city, the lemon. Well, no, because they put that other shit. Your scalp's probably pretty raw. Don't put lemon, because that'll hurt. No, you know what?
No, put lemon.
No, fuck that. If she already suing Gorilla Glue, I'm not going to try to help her and give her some ideas and
Yeah.
fuck up her shit even more. And then she'll be like, that motherfucking mango told me to do whoop-de-whoop.
Okay, can we be humans though?
Okay.
She is in a bind, kid.
Yeah, but whose fault is it, Tony?
We're
And
beyond that.
why I gotta be
She's in a
Captain
bind-
Save-A-Hole?
She's in a bind because her hair is bound.
Because
I get
man,
nothing for that.
we got empathy.
I don't.
The Sideshow has empathy. Let's
third-
donate to her right now. Go to
Two-thirds-
what's the GoFundMe?
All right, give me
can.
your credit card. Shit. Nah, we cool. She got herself in this shit. She can get herself out. She got to look, dude. She got to take responsibility.
I'm gonna write on a penny for Tessica. Wish her well and throw it in a fucking wishing well.
She has
That's
to
what she
take.
gets for me.
I like that. Throw in a wishing well. Maybe she could dive in it, and maybe her hair will get wet, and some of the algae in the fucking shit will eat out. You never know. But here's my thing: is people need to start taking accountability for
They're dumb
their
fucking
actions, whether they're stupid like putting Gorilla Glue in your hair, or trying to blow dry your hair while you're still taking a shower. Like,
Or having toast while you're in the bathtub.
yeah, like come on, man. Like there's just
Yeah, I'm again. I'm not. Everything you're saying is totally true.
But
I wanted to laugh while seeing the story, and I was just like, "Oh, this is more deeper than
I'll be
circle."
honest with you. When I saw the headline, I was like, "Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here!"
exactly. Yes.
So then I
Same
opened
here.
it up and I was like, "Oh, fuck! What a dumbass!" And then it was shitballs after that.
I was like, "Oh, poor girl."
Well, you a nice guy, Tony,
I do. Yeah, I feel for her.
but
And you know why? I think it's because one of the first videos I saw was her like actually crying because they were putting something in her hair, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is serious. This ain't And then she said she's been like this for a month. And I'm thinking, man, that scalp got to breathe.
all right. So Gorilla Glue, listen up. You need to add onto your descriptions
And
of
you
shit.
know they will.
Keep it away from 35-year-old women trying to do their hair.
Yeah.
Keep out of reach of 35-year-old women trying to do their hair. Now they're going to lock up the Gorilla Glue like they did the fucking Krylon paint. And then you ain't trying to do your hair with it,
I
right?
didn't even think about that. Oh man.
What a fucked up situation, though.
You see? Exactly.
Well, I mean,
Not
but
for us.
it just adds on to the like the stupidity of it. Of like, fuck, dude, how you gonna go to work now?
As if people don't laugh at Americans enough.
Right?
And forever she's going to be known as Gorilla Glue Girl.
She might as well get a fucking gorilla tattoo on her shoulder, dog, because
Dude.
it's done.
You think she can parlay that into getting paid
She
by
might.
Gorilla Glue?
She should do a commercial for. That's what she need to part. Like the dude with a fucking cranberry shit that
yeah.
was singing that song.
See, but he didn't put that shit in his hair. He was genuinely enjoying that product.
Right? She should
They
be like.
gave him a car. They bought him a house.
She should be sitting there crying and don't put Gorilla Glue in your hair.
She can have that song playing in the black background,
The
stuck
background.
in
Nice, Tony.
stuck in the middle with you.
Or hairspray.
Oh yeah. Nice. Fuck. Or musical dropout from Greece.
Oh, there you go.
That poor girl, dude. She's never gonna live it down. She needs to not watch
It's stuck with
TV,
Gorilla Glue.
right? It's permanent. She gotta don't watch TV, don't go on social media, don't listen to radio. Pick and
Change your
choose your
name.
podcast.
Do you think like her hair can grow underneath that?
Well, I'm sure.
That's
I'm
where
sure
she
it will.
sprays Miracle Grow on it. I gotta do this more often.
Yeah, right. Well, maybe drinking during a podcast is not good for you. Maybe she need to get a can of Krylon and spray over that white shit they put in it so it look like her hair again. But you know what? The fucked up problem is that not all the hair is going to grow at the same length. So as it's growing, it's going to pull.
Oh yeah,
So that's going to fucking hurt and itch. She could be doing the
the dap.
yeah the tap. Yeah, it's gotta. That's gotta. Ooh shit, that's fucked up on a different level right there.
Yeah, because
Now
I mean,
he's starting to feel bad.
when we used to put the, I don't know if you did, but the Aquanet, kid, you could turn your head a certain way and be like, it'll tug, and like,
Yeah,
ooh, shit.
yeah. That was Manuel used to use that shit, huh? Manuel used to have a copete, bro. He used to like this. It was at least like this long. Look, Sebastian, at least like this long,
Like Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah, and flat back.
Shit.
And then he's pie. It's piebaldness is what it's called when you have like that little spigot of white, like just a little. And he was piebald right here in front, so he got his little white line. He looked like the Miss Frankenstein.
Oh, I was gonna say Pepe Le Pew.
that too probably. Does he still have that, or did it grow out? Or did he just everything else came in white around it?
I haven't seen him in a while, but he doesn't seem to age. So
Yeah, he did a deal with the devil.
yeah, dude,
No hard
keeps his
feelings.
weight down. And
Yeah.
I hate that guy for that.
Well, Maurice didn't gain any weight either.
Yeah, he was pretty good too.
And really honestly, he didn't lose much more hair.
Is he already bald?
That wasn't a joke.
joke?
That was, he was.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was always kind of low on the.
I'm not. That's my.
He was follically impaired.
I mean, it's bad enough you guys call me say I'm losing my hair, which I'm.
I
not.
didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
I laughed at the fact. I purposefully didn't say that. I just laughed at what he said.
No,
I
because you
didn't-
said I had a bald spot. You let me see
No,
that bald
no. I said you were hiding something back there because you weren't showing me that little ridge, which is usually where that happened.
And I want to hold. You need to pump your fucking brakes right there because I never said you were losing your hair. You said, hold on. You said, yeah, I'm kind of losing it. Like right here, it's just watch. I'll show. I said, oh yeah, let me see. And you pull off your hat, and I said, oh yeah.
Okay,
and
so
then you was like,
agreed with it.
I think there's a clear
we
difference
need-
there.
it's not that bad. My hair, my shit's further back than yours. Just mine looks better.
Oh, fuck.
Well, it better. It better,
Why?
because you don't want to still out there trying to get you a girl, kid.
Shoot, I'm
He's
straight.
got Gorilla Glue in it.
I might now. Just the tips, though. Fuck Viagra, just fucking Gorilla Glue that shit. Stretch it out and put some Gorilla Glue on it. Fucking can's cheaper and it'll last longer. I was
you
gonna
killed
go into it, but we're gonna go ahead and fucking leave it there.
Yeah, you killed that fast.
Yeah, fucking Gorilla Glue lady, Jesus Christ. Tony, when was the last time you've been to the dentist?
About 6 months ago, maybe. I was supposed to go actually couple of weeks ago, but we had to reschedule.
So have you had like, you have good teeth, or do you have like?
I got bad teeth.
Yeah?
Very bad teeth.
I hadn't been in a while, and I had a tooth in the back that was a cap, but it fell off and the little nub broke, so now they're going to have to take it out, and I had one in front of it, needed a root canal. So I went and they shaved around it to put the cap on it, and I had to go back and do the root canal. Now, the place that I go to, they don't have somebody in-house to do the root canal. The guy moves around at all the different locations for this business.
Okay.
So, just so happened that it was yesterday that he was going to be there. I was like, cool. So I showed up and they called me back. Now, what's your expectation of your doctor or his helper when you see them? Like I've never seen a disheveled doctor. Like they're always dressed nice.
Uh-huh.
Their clothes fit right. Like, you know what I mean? And that's your expectation, right? Because they're fucking well educated. They should be getting paid pretty decent. Should be able to dress all right, right? Well, I got there and they take me back, and there's this, I'm going to say older gentleman, but he was probably within a 4-year spectrum of where we are in age, probably a little bit older. He was a bilingual gentleman, and his clothes didn't seem to fit him correctly, and he looked a hot mess, if I'm gonna say it. And he was, oh, go ahead, have a seat. We're going to go ahead and get started on you right now, and blah. And I was like, I got to make a choice. I got about 5 seconds. I got to make a choice. Am I going to sit and see what the next doctor that comes in looks like, or am I going to cut out?
Oh, so this was the helper.
This was the helper.
Okay.
I didn't know that at the time. I thought it was the fucking dentist. And I thought, ooh. And I turned around, and the person that walked me back there had already left. So like, well, fuck, I can't walk back up to the front by myself, you know what I mean? So I sat down. And he said, okay, I'm going to take x-rays. I said, okay. I said, hey, nomás para que sabes, de este lado, pues me ahogo cuando pones algo cerca a mi lengua. I spoke to him in Spanish, see where he was at. Oh, hablas español. Yeah, I speak Spanish, whatever. Okay. And again, I'm going to take. He went right back. So he texted an x-ray or whatever, but when the doctor came in, he was dressed like a doctor should. Like, he was really nice. But it made me nervous when I walked in and I saw this guy, and I know I shouldn't, and I know that I shouldn't, base it on, because we don't know what his life is like or where he's at in life or whatever. But wouldn't that frighten you if you walked in, and maybe not frighten you, but make you be like,
what kind of place is
your
this?
reservation.
Yeah.
I get it, yeah.
So then the guy numbs me up. Not the helper, the doctor numbs me up. Numbs me fucking solid, bro. And it was like what are they called? Bicuspid? Like the ones that are closer to the front? I don't know if it's a bicuspid or not, but it was a number 12. If any of you fucking know what that is, great. But it's towards the front of your mouth on the
If you know
side.
what that is and you don't have a DDS, please fucking get one.
Right, yeah.
You shouldn't know that without
Or
having
look
one.
that shit up on Google when you're done. So anyways, so he numbs me up, and it's, like I said, it's close to the front, so it feels like when he's putting the needle in, but it's numb, so I can't really. But what it felt like when he shot it in, like my lip got fat.
Yeah.
And like it was like right under my nostril, like this part right here. And I remember when he came in, he says, "How you feeling?" And I'm touching the side of my face. I'm good. I can't feel it. It's good. So then, but I was sitting there, and I started to kind of almost panic because I was breathing. I was like, fuck, dude, I feel like I can't breathe right. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck. So, but I kept.
Because you're inhaling it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I'm like, fuck, I don't know if it's because it's numb or if I got a fucking green nugget in my nose. Like, fuck. So he gets done. He fucking finishes his work. He's all right, you're good to go. We'll set another appointment, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. So I go out front and I leave, and I can't wait to get in my fucking car, right? So I get in my car, and I'm touching the outside of my face, and I'm thinking, fuck, dude. Like, the numbness is already going away. So I said, fuck, my nose is weird, dude. So I stuck my finger in my nose. But I didn't, I told myself.
Digging.
Huh?
You weren't digging.
No, I told myself, hey, you're numb, dumbass, be careful.
Yeah.
When you stick your finger in your nose, you don't want to shove it in there too far and end up with fucking Gorilla Glue in your hair, right? So I put my finger in my nose and I thought it was the weirdest fucking sensation. Like, I was like, oh, that's fucking wild. Like, and then you feel the outside of your nose and it feels normal. And then you go back in and you touch the inside of your nose.
And then you started bleeding.
No. It was really fucking weird, right? And I'm doing this and I look over and there was this hot chick in a Mercedes sitting right next to me, watching me. Well, hey, what's up, lady? A fucking finger up to my knuckle in my nose. Holy shit, dude. It was a fucking weird sensation.
Do you go to dentist regularly?
I used to for a while, and then I stopped. When I came back down here, shit was just too crazy, too many things going on. But I used to go every 6 months.
As a young adult, I never went to the dentist.
I didn't either.
Never. And then took the kids to the dentist when they were, let's say, 10 years ago. And
Yeah, you didn't take them to the dentist until they were 11?
no, well, the story as far as that when I took them was, first time, maybe they went with their mother. I don't remember. But there's a story before that, actually. My in-law, my sister-in-law, and her brother-in-law, they would get their dental work done in Mexico. I think the town's called Algonoles.
Nogales?
No.
Algodones?
Yeah. Dude, it's right off the border. You park, you walk across, and it's just like one street that makes a loop.
Okay.
Nothing but dentists. And optometry.
Yeah.
Dude, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a trip. It's like an old Western town.
Really?
So
that's kind of cool.
We went there, and they went to get some work done. And again, at this point, I've never been to a dentist. So my wife and I, let's get our teeth cleaned. Dude, Canadians are there. All kinds of white people there getting their dental work done.
Well, we come down to Mexico all the time for our teeth.
Dude, yeah. It's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, when we finally got called in, my wife and I, we actually went in together. And so a dentist was working on me and a dentist was working on my wife. And so I had a female dentist, and she's like looking in my mouth. And she goes, "Do you smoke?" And I was like, "No." Dog, just like this. She goes, "You don't?" And dude, the way she said it, my wife even started laughing. And I was like, "No." She was like, "Wow." Dog. I was like, "Oh, man."
No, wow.
Yeah, and she cleaned my teeth. All kinds of black shit was coming out. Oh, it was incredible.
Wow.
But now I go to the dentist out here.
Right.
And I don't know if I told this story. I hate the dentist. I hate doctors. I hate dentists.
Right.
But I especially hate the dentist because the work they're doing in there, like that buzzing, the high pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't deal with it.
Really?
So they would have to shoot me up, numb me up, just like you said, all kinds of needles. And halfway through it, if I start feeling it, I'm like, I'm starting to feel it. And so she would have to shoot me up some more. Dude, I hated it. I still hate it. But every once or twice a year, you have to actually see the orthodontist, and he tells you how everything's going, because this is just cleaning. And I'm telling him that I can't mess with. I hate coming for cleanings. You know, the sounds. And he says, "Have you ever thought about doing nitrous?" And I was like, "No." And he's telling me, he's like, "You might want to try it." And I'm like, "Well, what's going to happen?" And he's like, "Oh, you're just going to be a little loopy. But I think it's going to work for you."
Yeah, you just won't give a shit.
Yeah. So the next time I tried it, oh, dog.
Best feeling ever, huh?
Best in the world.
Fuck.
Oh, my God. Dude. The first time I did it, it's just hard to explain. It's like you're in a fantasy
Euphoria
world.
that I felt.
Well,
Dude.
I remember you talking about it, and I asked
Okay.
for it when I went.
Yeah, it's expensive,
I
though.
was like, "Hey, can I get the gas? You guys able to do that?" Like, well, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Like, what is it with everybody fucking judging me? I was dressed fucking nice. Here, Tony. Well, I don't know about how you guys do shit out here because of where you live. Like, whatever, dude. Fuck off.
One time I had an appointment and
They give us nitrous without asking.
Yeah, right.
they know me. They know it,
Poor to the
I gotta
bastard.
have it. And they call me once. They're like, "Look, we don't have our nitrous ran out. We don't have another tank." And I'm like, "Pfft." And then we're gonna have to reschedule because I can't do it without it now.
Wow.
Because, dude, it's pretty much I fall asleep. You know, I wake up and she's done, and I'm like, wow, great. All right, I'll see you later. But it takes me like a good 20 minutes to get out of that high.
Yeah.
And sometimes I drive home like that, and I really should.
Fuck.
Dude.
Here's Unicorn Street.
Right.
Here's Rainbow Land. I didn't
Right.
know this park was here.
It's funny, too, because when I'm going under, like, you could barely hear the music playing in the background.
Yeah.
And it's a trip because, like, let's say the drum beat to a song, I'm listening to it, and all of a sudden it starts to become echoey, you know, and it's just such
Like,
a
in,
sounds
the,
fun.
it's like
Like
in the movie
he's
where
making
everything
me
starts to spin.
Yeah, right. He's
as
making
they're
me
like,
making me all smiley when you're talking. I'm like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Let's try
It
that.
is actually pretty cool.
Well, when Sebastian was a kid,
I still have a horrid gag reflex.
but when he was a kid, he used to suck his thumb. Bad, bro. Like he had a fucking what's that shit called?
Callus?
He had a callus on his
Oh,
thumb
wow.
from sucking it so bad, sucking his thumb. And so we had taken him to, it was his first trip to the fucking dentist. And we were in Arizona.
Thank God she was hot.
And we went in, and oh my God, was she fucking hot. Holy shit, bro. Like, I mean, like, she was fucking gorgeous, Tony. Like, shit you not. And Sebastian's in there, and she says, hey, does he suck his thumb? I said, yeah, he does. And she looked down at him, and she said, well, you have a pretty smile. Don't you want the girls to see you smile? And I was like,
I think from that moment on, right, I'd
yeah.
never sucked my thumb again.
He said, yeah. He said, yeah, you have such a pretty smile. You shouldn't suck your thumb anymore. Okay. Motherfucker has never stuck his thumb in his mouth again.
Unless it's got sauce on it.
Yeah. I haven't either since then. I was like, fuck.
Did your teeth get like messed up from your sucking your thumb all the time?
No, I've been told I've had a pretty decent,
Yeah.
like, set of teeth. I still had to do fucking Invisalign for God knows how long. Dude, the fucked up part, I don't know if I told you this, I had braces for 2 fucking weeks. I'll get there. I'm allergic to nickel. So I can't wear a belt without having something between the belt and my stomach, or I'll get a horrible fucking rash right here on the underside of my tummy. It doesn't help that I'm fat.
When he was a kid, the little snaps on the onesies, we'd take them off, and he had little circles on his tummy.
Really?
I'm allergic to it too. The nickel.
So they decided not to ask if I have any, like, allergies. So they put the braces in, nothing but fucking metal. 2 weeks later, to the day, I have hives all over my body and my upper fucking lip is swollen. I look like a Kardashian. So, was it that fucking funny? So we don't even go. My mom just pumps me full of Benadryl that day. And I go to school looking like a fucking Resident Evil disaster. And then the next day, it was worse. I had double the hives and was swollen in other places that I'd like to not disclose.
His asshole was that big. No, just kidding.
But we went to the doctor we went to an actual doctor. And they said, well, we can't test for a metal allergy. That's something that you had.
And that finally clicked in her fucking head.
Yeah. It might be the braces, and she got fucking panicked that I'd go into anaphylactic shock. So from there, we drove to Bakersfield to go to the orthodontist that I went to, and they wouldn't even take him out that day. So part of breakfast every morning until I had him taken out was Benadryl.
Wow.
She called me, and she was all like, oh my God, I almost killed Sebastian. Like, why? What the fuck do you do now?
Like, that's not the first time.
She says, oh, well, he had braces. I said, you put metal braces in his mouth? Yeah. I said, holy shit, that poor kid. Because that shit, I can't wear a watch.
Really?
Because it'll the metal on the back of it,
It's bad.
it burns.
It's bad.
Especially like when
I've never heard of somebody being allergic to metal.
they make
It's another fucking shit thing that I got from him.
watches that are hypoallergenic that they'd use a different kind of metal on the back because it burns.
But when he got braces and you found out about it, how did you know
because
When she-
it's metal and he's swallowing his
But, I mean,
saliva.
does she know you're allergic to metal?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that she didn't. You guys didn't know. That's why I'm asking.
Dude, he said when I was wearing onesies. I was 13 when I had braces put in. Dude, I was fucking terrified when I woke up. When I woke up, because I felt my lip was. I was like, my lip feels weird. My lip feels weird.
Remember, my lip feels weird.
So then I went into the
Man.
bathroom and saw what my fucking face looked like, and as opposed to any
So-
other day, I was like, fuck, that's not good.
All swollen and shit.
Yeah.
So
Looked like half
she
your face.
didn't know.
No,
didn't
she
think-
knew.
Yeah, she knew, but we didn't think. I won't say we. She didn't think to ask because it's not my fault. Or I'd put it more on the doctors because they say, "Oh, we usually ask for allergies. We just didn't ask you." Really?
But I mean, when you woke up and you were swollen, she didn't say, "Oh my God, that's right, you're allergic to metal."
Especially since the first day it was my fucking lip.
Now do you understand, Tony?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. My wife really is on top of those things, especially
Right.
for the kids.
My wife really
But-
is a good mom.
But I mean,
didn't wanna
I
say
know
that.
I would know that if at one point 13 years ago we figured out he was allergic to metal, and if I forgot and got the braces put in, and the next morning you're
Breaking out.
I would put two and two
Immediately,
together.
yeah.
And say, "Oh snap! That's right. You're allergic to metal. I totally forgot. Let's go get them off."
Yeah. How crazy is that, dude?
Wow.
Yeah, poor kid had that shit going on for a minute.
But did you actually get diagnosed with being allergic to metal?
No, we just kind of figured it out.
Man,
Because
I've never heard that.
They don't have a test for that. They can't pump you full of nickel.
And they can't do the scratch test with it either.
Well, I remember one time we were up north, and he fucking licked a quarter and stuck it on me. Said, "Come back in 10 minutes." No, I'm Tony. I'm being dead serious. He fucking licked a quarter, stuck it on me, and said, "Come back in 10 minutes." 10 minutes later, there's a red fucking circle about double the size of the quarter.
Do you guys have to actually avoid certain? I don't know.
I'm wearing-
The belt. Okay.
Yeah, that
The watches.
We
What
have,
else?
I'm wearing
I have a watch made of wood that I wear,
Wow.
and we each have this little band that's, I don't know about this, that goes over the belt buckle when you wear it, so that way we don't have to worry about it touching.
I also put Band-Aids on the back of my, how the jeans, the buckles have the little...
I need to start doing that one because
I put
it
I
touches
put
there
a
too.
Band-Aid on it.
So so if it's just like a quick touch, like a silverware.
It
you-
won't, nah.
Okay.
No. But I had a name tag when I was driving for work, and I couldn't wear it without taping the back part that's the magnet, because right here on my chest I would break out.
So you don't wear necklaces.
Gold.
I'm not a necklace.
Oh, so gold. Gold. Okay.
Okay.
Gold. Yeah, I can do gold all
I
day
love
long.
gold.
Oh, you can't do silver though.
No. Fuck, no, that shit'll fuck me up. We're going green
Wow,
instantly.
That's a trip.
Dude, I couldn't... When I was in high school, and after high school, I couldn't keep change in my pocket. Like, I'd come home every once in a while, and
That's what it fucking is.
I'd put change in my pocket, and I'd fall asleep. I'd fall asleep with coins in my pocket.
So now
I didn't even think about it.
now
I
you-
keep changing this pocket, and this leg is always fucking itchy.
Yeah, that's it.
So
I didn't even think about it.
so now you know where your mom was coming from.
Fuck off. How dare you?
Yeah, right? There's a lot of things we're going to let you defend, like Tessica. But her?
How? I can't even look at you.
Dude, that is such a trip.
Yeah. Yep.
Man.
Can't keep change in my pocket.
You can't put a thermometer in your mouth because
Well, I mean, it doesn't work that fast. Like, you know what I mean? Like a thermometer, they put it in and they pull it out. Don't put it in my ass, though, because that might be something totally different. You know?
That's a different problem, though.
Right. Well, but that's the way they
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to take temperature back in the day, was anally.
Before that became unethical.
Yeah, pretty much. Like when I had surgery, because I broke this bone right here,
okay,
and they had to pin it
in your fist.
in my fist. So what they did is they came in through the side and through over here. The guy had to order special metal to put in my hand. I told him, hey, dude, if you're gonna pin it, it can't have any nickel in it. He said, "What about
kill 'em.
stainless steel?" I said, "It can't be stainless steel. It's got because stainless steel has nickel. It fucking burns."
You need like titanium.
That's what he put in there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can order titanium. Let me make sure that it doesn't have any nickel. He said, "Yeah, I didn't have any, so that's what they had to put in my hand."
Wow, that's a trip.
Yep. Crazy, right?
Yeah,
I'm trying
very.
to think of other times that I've been fucked up like that. Maybe that might be what all this shit's from.
What about
Sure, I had all my
like
brakes
glasses, metal frames?
Yeah, they burn.
Wow.
I had I had a pair, and I didn't even think about it when I got them. And I used to have burn marks right here on my nose, like where they would because you
Right.
have the little pads, right? But then they would sit on the nose or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and then right here on the side of my head, like I'd have to take them off during the day and go to the bathroom and wash that part of my face so I could put them back on.
Oh, so did you immediately know?
I knew I fucked up. The first day I was like, oh fuck. And I'd spend good money on them, and I'm like, well, I can't fucking take them back until, hey, you gave me fucking metal frames. I didn't fucking know. It's crazy.
When you were married, wedding band. Oh, that's gold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I can't wear my my class ring. Not that I'd fucking want to, but
So
I
what
wore
about you can't if you played guitar for 8 hours? Would your fingertips get?
no, because I'm not. Well, maybe these ones. Maybe that's why I'm callous so bad. I don't know. I do. No, because I don't play nickel wound strings. I play cobalt.
Trip, right?
Very much so. That's a man.
Yeah, dude.
Because that's the metal that they wind them with. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, like I put on most of my pants on the back of it. That's either clear nail polish or a Band-Aid or both. I remember when I first used to wear Levi's. You know the little tabs when I wasn't so fat. The little tabs around that little fore pocket. You know what I'm talking about?
The coin pocket. Yeah,
Yeah.
the little square one.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
They would go through to the back of the pant. Remember? You probably never noticed because it didn't matter to you. I used to have little fucking 4 little dots on my leg. I'm like, look, I'm a fucking cholo for real, fucker. Levi's.
Wow.
I'm trying to think of other shit that I'm allergic to bubble bath. I don't know. Does that count?
You're allergic to bubble bath?
Right? We couldn't do that because we'd always break out.
No, they just told you that because they didn't want you in the tub for too long.
Yeah, because
Fair enough.
that bubble bath bullshit.
Okay, never mind then. I don't know. I can't think. Now the guitar one's gonna trip me up.
Like tomatoes. I can't eat tomatoes just like that because it makes my mouth itch.
Milo was allergic to strawberries.
Yeah, strawberries.
It's not. We don't know 100%, but we think I am with watermelon.
I just don't like watermelon.
Because when I eat it, like the back of my throat starts to itch real bad.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking sticking my.
Oh, yeah,
finger in
yeah.
and fucking shaking it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it does that to me too. The other one, my sister, she's allergic to pistachios. She loves pistachios, but she looked like she'd been fucking kissing a fucking iron when she eats it. Her lips get all fucking swollen and shit. Look like a Kardashian.
My buddy at work is allergic to almost every fruit and vegetable, which is really convenient. But
Yeah.
Have you ever had to do an allergy test?
No.
Where they supposedly like
Do the
stick
scratch
you-
test or whatever?
Yeah.
no,
I've
but
never
yeah,
done.
that's what they can't
I've
do
never
metal
done
with
that.
that one. I don't want to. I don't want to find out how
Yeah.
much shit I've been putting into my body that I'm allergic to.
You know what's funny is my sister, my younger sister, my older sister too, she had gone, my sister used to fucking sneeze so bad. She had like, hay fever and all the allergies out here, like super, like 13 times in a fucking row. She would just sneeze and sneeze and sneeze and sneeze. So finally she went and had the scratch test done to figure out what she was allergic to.
Right.
And then once she had that done, they do these series of injections, of allergy injections. And then you no longer have allergies.
Right.
She did that. She's fine, dude. She sneezes every fucking once in a while. But other than that, she doesn't sneeze. There's no hay fever. There's no watery eyes.
I used to be allergic to dogs and cats. Not so much dogs as much as cats.
Right?
But when my kids were small, we got them a puppy. I don't know, maybe from the dog just being inside all the time, I got over it. I'll still like if I play with my dog too much, my wife would tell me to go wash my hands and my face because I'll start sniffling and stuff.
Right.
But it's not like I used to. I'm talking puffy eyes,
Really?
the whole nine.
I'm like that with cats. Like, Like they can be in a house, and I can be around them. But if I'm around it too long, or like if I sit on a couch where they've been
same
on,
here.
and the hair gets,
That was really bad for you.
Yeah.
Because that cat was fucking everywhere.
yeah. I remember when I met their mom, I met them right before winter, and she had a cat. Can't live here, dude. She said, "Why? I'm allergic to the cat." Oh well, I don't want to get rid of my cat. That's cool. I'll talk to you later. So she put the fucking cat out, and it fucking snowed that night, dude.
Walked out on the porch the next day, the cat was frozen like this.
Fucking
No.
stiff on the fence. Fucking
That's so-
foul.
I just don't like cats.
I felt bad because it snowed, but I was like, I'm allergic to cats. What you want me to do?
My wife, growing up, she had a cat, Cuddles. I remember that cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it made you sneeze so much.
We were just barely dating, so it was,
You weren't around it too
Yeah.
much. I got you. Yeah, I've never liked cats, and we never had animals inside growing up, anyways. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
same here. It's funny. I mean, the difference between our dog now and the one that we had initially got for the kids. Our first dog lasted like 14 years,
Wow.
and she was an inside dog while we were home, but if we were gone, she was outside.
Right.
And the dog we have now, dude, night and day. She's inside all the time. She jumps out. She's on the couch with my wife, where my other dog was not allowed on any furniture. My other dog was not allowed in our bedroom, and she was trained not to come into the room. She'd just sit by the door.
Right.
This one dude's got a bed in our room. Our dog has 3 beds.
Wow.
One in the family room, one in the living room, and one in our bedroom. We actually have a 4th bed because we replaced it because it was kind of like
Old.
But we're thinking about keeping it, like putting it in a dining room.
The bed?
Yeah.
Oh, like the dog, like a dog bed.
yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
dog
That's where they're going to feed him.
Wow.
Dude, this dog is so spoiled. It's incredible.
That's crazy. Like, we don't feed this dog, like, table scraps. But,
Right.
we had these guys here working on shit here at the house. And when they have lunch, he's around them. So they fucking feed him off of their plate. And I'm like, oh, man, guys, come on.
Yeah.
But,
Because we don't feed our current dog scraps yet. It'll eventually come to that, but we just haven't started it yet.
Okay.
Because our last one, dude, wouldn't eat her food until like it was way late. Because she just wanted to see if she would get anything like from us, like during dinner, stuff like that. We would go to every year we go to Las Casuelas for brunch on Easter Sunday.
okay.
And dude, my wife would take a gallon freezer bag,
Yeah.
and dude, we'd be shoving bacon, fill it up, sausage, ham. Like every time one of the 4 of us would get up, we'd get an extra sausage, and we just, my wife would be like real slick. We fill this gallon bag up. It'll last her a good month.
Fucking.
All for that dog.
That was on Easter?
Easter Sunday, yeah.
That's a religious day. You out stealing?
You're stealing from Jesus.
God almighty, Tony. I don't know about you no more, man. Sorry, hold on. I had to fucking got that nugget out from yesterday. Fuck. Sorry. All right, much better. All right, here we go. What?
Welcome back.
Tony's like, you're fucking gross.
How long you been? You didn't have glasses in high school.
No.
How long you been needing
Dude,
glasses?
he's blind as shit. I could walk in the house and
Probably
he'll
about
come
5
up with the
years
wrong
now.
name.
5-6 years probably. But it started out just reading glasses, and I had the same pair for a long time, and I've never really used them. And then I noticed that I was starting to squint, and I was always tired. And I think it's because I was fucking just squinting and trying to fucking read shit. So I went and I got reading glasses. But I got tired of fucking taking them off, putting them in my pocket or hanging them, and I just fucking left them on all the time. So I got used to having that crutch of the glasses. Well, then I went back, and they had this new girl there. And she says, oh, well, can you see, do you have trouble seeing far? No, I just, they're reading glasses. That's all I need for. All right, well, let's give you a test. So she gave me a test. And then she said, oh, no, you need glasses for seeing far, too. I said, I see fine. I don't, well, yeah, we'll give you the ones where you read down below. And then, so now I got a fucking creak on my neck because I'm sticking my head up all the time so I can read out the bottom of my glasses. And then when I take them off, now I can't, now I have trouble seeing in a distance because my eyes take a minute to readjust to being without the glasses. So this time when I go back, I'm just going to get regular glasses. And I can't see like when it's darker. Like right now, I can read. The light's fine in here unless the print's really small.
Right.
Then I need more light. Right. So I don't know if they can give me glasses with that or without that. Like, and the problem is like where I work, it's all glass in the front. So my glasses are half tinted all day long because I have the transitions or whatever. So I'm gonna get them without that shit too. That way I can just.
When you say all glass in the front at your work, like glass
it's all
windows?
yeah, like it's all windows.
The only reason I ask is because where I get supplies for work, they now have these plexiglass hanging from the roof.
Yeah.
Like these plexiglass glass squares.
Yeah.
It's just so awkward. Have you guys had to do any modifications to your location for COVID?
Oh, we have little the plexiglass shields, the little stands that they're sitting right in front of the little cubicle that we work at. Basically, that's about it, really. And then the 6 feet tags on the floor. That's about it. And then even that, like, and then we put a stanchion back so that they stay, back from the counter. We have motherfuckers coming in trying to climb under. Hey, you need to stay on that side there, buddy.
Dude, where I work, we have those plastic shields up, like in front of the register.
Yeah.
I see people leaning around it all the time because they can't fucking hear.
Right.
Because they're all old.
Yeah.
So they're like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. So they're like leaning around it, trying to stay behind it. But
I had that problem today. These people, this
someone
lady,
got under the stanchion?
she tried to go under it. And no, you got to stay back there. And then she's talking to me, and she can't fucking hear me. So I'm talking to her, and she's just fucking answering random shit. Like, I'm like, hey, what's your phone number? Oh, yeah, Coachella. What? The fuck are you talking about? Oh, no, I already ate. Ain't nobody asking you that. It's your fucking phone number. So I'm sitting here, and I'm fucking, like, I'm talking loud on the loud level, like almost screaming at her. And I hate that, dude. Like, because growing up, we weren't allowed to talk loud to adults. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
oh, yeah.
And I carry that. You know what I mean? So when older people come in, I feel bad when I have to raise my voice to speak to them. Even my dad and my mom, my dad towards the end, he was having a hard time hearing, and I had such a hard time raising my voice to talk to him, dude. It killed me. And these ladies too, is just like, holy shit, man. Like, but you have to, because now you got a fucking mask on.
It's 2 millimeters thick of paper.
Yeah, and then you got the plastic, but
Right.
it muffles. It muffles a lot. Then you got the plastic, and then they're 6 feet away,
Right.
and they can't see. Like, they're probably used to reading lips or can kind of tell what you're saying, but it's covered, so they can't do that either. You know what I mean?
I've just stuck to now yelling at people.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
I went to one of my supply houses the other day, and they have like two doors, kind of like on either side of the room
Right.
of the lobby, and I hadn't been there in a while, and it used to be enter one door and then exit the other one.
Right.
So I went there last week, and no one was there as far as customers. So I didn't, without even thinking about it, I went in through the exit, and one of the workers was like, "Hey, you came in the wrong door." And without even thinking about it, I just said, "Oh, are we still doing that?" They made me feel like such an asshole. They're like, "Well, yes, the pandemic is still going on." I was like, "Oh, sorry," And I did feel bad, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
And these are the people you tip.
Yep. No, that's the shit they remember about him, that he walks in through the wrong door.
Huh?
No,
But he feels it's okay because
Hey.
he tips them.
But maybe they said, but you know what? Pacheco take care of us, so it's okay. You're all right.
Checo's like, fuck you guys.
Right? Yeah, it's our fault.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. All this shit. I'm so over it. It's done, and I think it's
one
gonna
of my buddies invited us to his house on Friday. Was it Friday?
When you say us, you mean
my
you
wife and I.
Yeah.
It was like
Obviously, he's not going to invite you.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Well, did you hear that when you were gone? I invited him to go to my nephew's house to play poker.
No, conveniently, I didn't hear that story.
This was right after he told me that his nephew wants to stab me for something I said on the air.
Well, I mean, he did get his feelings hurt that you were
So I
talking
didn't
about
hear that.
refrigerator. But I was like, "Hey, man, you play?" And he was like, Like, well, what's the buy-in? All right, man, whatever.
Oh, it's money.
Yeah, all I said was,
why.
I said, hey, what's the buy-in? He said, I don't know. As soon as he said, I don't know, like, oh, fuck, you don't want me to go there? Like, you know what I mean? Give me some fucking,
Here we go.
how much do I go pull out of the bank? Like, you know what I mean? What do I get out of my save? Like,
We
Y'all
ain't
are
high
both
rollers.
bad.
What kind of change you got in your pocket?
but that's what I'm saying. Like, do I roll in there with fucking pennies? Like, do I take my vacation jar? Do I go to the fucking bank? Like, what kind of party are we going to here? You know what I mean? Like, fuck. You got to give me some examples. You got to give me some lead time. You know what I mean?
Okay, man.
gotta be able to meet
I just threw it out
expectation.
there. I got shot down, so
What's
I'm
your
just
nephew's
saying.
name?
Steven.
Steven, look. Next time you see Tony, you ask Tony for my phone number. That way, when you do another one of these nights where I can't come hang out and kick it, we can bullshit, I can call you and find out what the parameters of the night are going to be. That way I make sure I come in
'cause
smooth.
When you ask me what's the buy, I don't know. It's been years since I played poker. He just threw out the invite. I don't know what it's going to be. Hey.
Didn't you play poker before our last one?
No.
Thought you said you'd
Well,
gone to
before
poker.
before the last one was when I invited your dad.
Oh, okay. Before you half invited him. Before you pity invited
But
him.
back to the COVID, my buddy who invited us to go to his house, I mean, he was like, I was like, oh, you having a super spreader party? And he was like, no, we're tired of COVID. We're done with it. I'm like, I feel you.
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, they say that the UK version is here in California now. That it's been here for a while or whatever. And there's, like I said, dude, they just keep coming up with fucking, they're going to run out of countries.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Fuck. I don't know, dude. At this point, it's like, it's going to come. When it comes, it's going to come. What are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do what you can to keep from getting it, but you can't go overboard with it.
I think we are now in just a new norm where it's do what you're going to do, just wear a mask.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the restaurants, I think everything's
Almost back. Yeah.
restaurants, sporting events. I don't know what they're going to do with concerts still, but I mean, everything else is just about back to normal. It's just a new normal.
What about all these people that go hiking? They're like, everybody's going hiking now, or everybody's buying bikes, going out on bikes,
Baking bread.
baking bread.
What about it?
You're not going to get involved in that? You're not going to buy a bike? Do you have a bike?
Yeah, I have a bike. I've ridden it once,
How long have you had it?
a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little beach cruiser?
No, I got rid of the beach cruiser.
You upgraded.
Yeah.
And then just let it park. Well, that's because last year I had a beach cruiser.
Right.
And I sold it. And now everybody's starting to buy bikes. My brother that lives around the corner with his little girls. Oh, well, we went out and bought bikes for everybody, blah, blah, blah. You should go get one so we can go. Fucker, why didn't you buy one when I still had one? Then I'd still have it. Now I sold mine hella cheap. I got to find one about the same price. I don't want to go buy another one because then I feel stupid if I buy one that's more, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're fucking live a low budget life. You know what I mean?
What about an electric bike? What do you think about those?
Lazy?
I'd be down.
Oh.
I would love to have an electric bike.
Yeah. And they're coming down in price, dude. They're all over fucking Craigslist and Facebook and all
is
that
that
shit
right?
where you sell them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm part of that. Get on those groups and shit. Like, I bought some. I found this thing. It's like a little like a side table that I can put between two chairs out here by the hole in the water
Okay.
or in the ground. And
In the water.
you have the top of it, but you push it, and underneath the tabletop
Push it, really?
is an ice chest.
Nice.
Fucking dope, dude. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get that.
Oh,
You know what I
that's
mean?
real nice.
Yeah, I look baller. I gotta get that shit. And then I was looking for, lounge chairs for like, when they sit in the either outside or they could sit right there on the shelf or whatever, right? And everywhere I was looking, dude, brand new, like $189 for one, 100
Right.
and this for one. I found a place that had them for $100 for two, and they were brand new. It's just somebody had them, so I was like, I'm in. I bought them, so those are coming too. I'm buying all this shit is not even fucking done yet.
Wow.
But yeah, you just gotta get it when you can get it. You know what I mean?
What was that website? Wish?
No.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, no, because you order it from Wish, I won't get it till fucking Christmas time. Shit.
And it won't be about half the size.
Yeah, not at all. Shit.
I scroll Facebook Marketplace when I'm bored, just to see what stupid shit I can find.
You want guitars?
I also find guitars that are fucking sick, but
Yeah, I found that.
like I found a Fender Mustang. I was like, that would look nice on the wall.
That rack that I sent you. How much was it the last time I sent it to you?
I don't know.
I found it again. It was $49.
Oh shit.
But you'd have to buy 2 more or 3 more guitars because you don't have enough
fill
for
it,
it yet.
Is it a rack actually like on the floor? You just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the wall hangers, which I kind of like a little better because it shows what the guitar fucking looks like, not just the side. But at some point, I'm gonna have to buy a rack because I'm gonna run out of wall space.
Yeah.
I've already got-
It looks a lot cleaner the way you have it now. You know what I mean? But if you keep buying them, you're gonna have to buy a. What was it?
when I
That,
continue to buy them.
what was it that you wanted to buy the other day? A
I want to
fucking.
buy a V, a flying V.
No, you said an electric ukulele or what was it?
Oh, I was just kidding about that with
Oh.
the mandolin.
Oh,
The,
you
the
ever
little
think
mandolins.
about hanging guitars in your living room?
He asked me if he could hang 2 of mine in the living room, and I told him no.
Why?
Because those are mine that I play them.
They would look nice.
They would look sick. Like, you put the red one out there, the red one and the acoustic.
well, if we were gonna do that, I'd get rid of that shit that's above the mirror and those 2 candles.
Oh, the sconces?
I'd get rid of those and put a one on each side, and I could order a picture that I found. This guy has it, and it's like all old cassettes, and they're all different,
Yeah.
laid different ways. So if you look at it and you're not paying attention, it looks like a cityscape, but it's
Oh, wow.
but it's cassettes. And they're all laid. And for those of you that may be listening that aren't old enough to know what a cassette is, ask your dad. He'll tell you. If you don't know your dad, ask your mom. Yeah.
George Lopez used to have a show.
George Lopez.
Not his first show.
Huh?
He had a second show. It didn't do as well.
He had a
But-
second show.
Yeah.
What show was it?
I think it was called George or Lopez or something like that.
It was when he was doing like the late night shit where he was interviewing people, right?
No. It was a scripted show, like his first show.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it must have been really bad. I didn't see that
It
one.
wasn't that great, yeah. He was married to he was a divorcee. His wife was a white woman. He had a kid. It wasn't that great of a show.
Yeah, I don't
But,
remember that one.
But he was like a bachelor. And like in his living room, he had guitars that were hung. And I was like, wow, that looks really nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought about taking all that same shit down and putting like colorful painting. Wow.
Try that one again.
It's getting late. Been talking too long today. Colorful paintings. There's one that I found of the Simpsons. It's Bart, or not Bart, the dad, Homer. But it's like a pink and blue and white and
Like an acid trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the four headshots, if you will, and but they're all like different colors.
yeah, but no, but it's one and it's just the dad and it's a side profile, but they used all the pink and yellows and blues from the show. You know what I'm talking about?
Probably
It looked pretty dope, dude.
Plus, I'm not a Simpsons fan.
What? How can you not be a Simpsons fan? I'm not either. I'm just kidding. I just liked it because of the colors. And I thought, nah. You know what I mean? I figured it would look all right. But there's this guy by the name of Justin Bua, and the dude's a fucking phenomenal artist, bro. But it's very urban, very hip hop leaning shit.
Okay.
He's an amazing artist, dude. I want to go do a picture with me, him, and Milo, and see if he'll paint the portrait that we do. That would look fun. I'd love to have him to do that.
Right.
There was one painting that I bought, but right now, and he's still alive. When I got it, I bought it cheap at a place, and it's worth $700 right now. But I paid under $100 for it when I got it. It's dope, dude. Dude's
Nice.
a phenomenal artist.
A buddy of mine, I was helping him with some work in someone else's backyard, and they had put these pictures up in the backyard, you know, because it's gonna be a vacation rental. And I want to say it was a silhouette of a guitar player, so it was dark,
Right?
and the background was like the crowd, but in multicolor. It looks
that'd
so
be cool.
nice. It was actually really cool. I'm gonna have him take a picture of it and send it to me.
Let me show you. Like this one right here, I own that one.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, the dude does really,
Yeah.
really nice shit.
I've
the
seen.
other one that Milo's
They've done
got.
like
The
dudes with
landscape style?
bongos and congas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen.
That one's called The Cuban. This guy, he was actually in the movie Beat Street.
Oh, really?
Or Beat or Breakin'? He was in one of those two movies. I can't remember which one it was.
Breaking's West Coast, Beat Street is East Coast.
Okay, so he's Beat Street then. And he's all into the hip hop scene and shit. So he's it's really kind of cool to see his shit, dude. Like he's an amazing artist. And then I did one. Milo wanted one, and was it this one? Is that one that he did?
No.
It's kind of like
he's got a landscape style one.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
He did the basketball one though.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's Justin Bua too. Hold on, let me find it right now. If you can look him up, justinbua.com. It's JUSTIN. Last name is BUA. Tell him Mingo sent you. He gonna be like, who the fuck is that?
No, I've actually seen that artwork because when we were redoing one of our rooms, I was like looking at those kind of paintings.
Yeah. His work has always been like it grabbed me the first time I saw it. I was pretty fucking phenomenal, dude. The dude does really, really amazing work. And it really is. It's all like cityscape. It's all like New Yorkish. He does a lot of like he's got one of Snoop. He's got one of Mona Lisa mixing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of cool, dude. Dude's pretty badass. He's got a really different kind of mindset when it comes to it. I'm not gonna be able to find that one you're talking about.
Just show him later down the hallway.
Yeah, but if you can, go take a look at his stuff. Like the dude's got, he's got a place in L.A. and he's got one in San Francisco. He's out on this coast now, and he has shows all the time. I've tried to go to one when I was there in the Bay Area, but I never had a chance to make it. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing some stuff like that there in the living room.
Yeah,
over there.
I prefer that over Homer Simpson.
Yeah. I knew you would.
Do you know how long
Down
you've been
with
waiting to
Whitey.
say that?
Have you? I was like, fuck, when's he going to shut up? It's all right. You can say that. I don't mind. I know what I'm talking about.
But I think the guitar fits my aesthetic, like the way that my room is set up. I think it fits my aesthetic more than the rest of the house. Even though there's pictures of me and my little brother holding those in the living room.
Yeah, I think people would come in and they'd be like,
They'd
why do
be
you have guitars on your
confused,
wall? You don't play the guitar?
Yeah. You also aren't the biggest fan
Yeah.
of that.
I didn't know you liked rock.
Yeah.
What? Rock what?
Who do you know plays Flying V's that you want to get one?
Hendrix has played a V before. Kirk Hammett. I am back and forth between a Mustaine style V with like the sharper point and then the Gibson V, which is the rounded
Okay.
edges.
Isn't there a V that one side is longer than the other?
Yeah, that's Jackson, the Jackson style V, which Mustaine plays. I kind of like that. I don't know. I'm stuck between the Jackson and the Gibson, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the Jackson style.
What's the difference between the Jackson and the...
So as he explained, the V has like the sharper point and the V is offset.
Oh, okay.
So one side's longer than the other.
Those always look like toy guitars to me. But, I'm not a guitar head, so...
They do make like half scale or half length scales for kids to play.
Really?
Like Owen has one. It's my little brother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got him into it.
Have you talked to him lately? Has he gotten any better?
He last time I talked to him was on his birthday, and he went to class that night. So.
Oh, so
And
he's
then-
actually learning how to play.
Yeah.
Right on.
But I think it's hilarious that he shows up to lessons with a metal guitar, and they're teaching him how to play like
Scales.
the classical chords. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
it's funny though. It's fun to play around with him on FaceTime because he'll teach me something, and then I'll teach him something, and then it's fun to go around like that with him.
Has he helped you figure stuff out that you hadn't learned before?
Yeah, surprisingly. I say surprisingly because he's 9.
Yeah.
But he likes other styles and other riffs that I'm not a huge fan of, but to learn how to play it's pretty cool. So
Right on.
yeah.
That's cool.
And you never played an instrument either, right? I think we
Drums.
talked about this
I
before.
play drums.
Oh, drums. That's
Yeah.
right.
I tried playing trumpet in junior high,
Yeah. I think
just for something different,
I'm gonna get to play a drum set here in a couple weeks.
Here?
No, out there, up north at my friend's house. Cause so Jeremiah, we've had him on the show before, and you're not. That question's more for him.
Yes.
So his younger brother is obsessed with the black guitar that I have. It's called an Explorer. It's the pointy shape that Hetfield plays.
Okay.
He's obsessed. So my friend Jeremiah wanted to play it, but his brother didn't know that I have it. He's like, "You have a fucking Explorer?" I was like, "Yeah."
That's the friend that came to visit.
Okay.
Yeah. And his brother wanted to play the Explorer. So I gave it to him, and he's like, "I'm gonna let you play my drum set." I was like, okay, you are that obsessed with this. I was like, I mean, it's my favorite guitar, so you're lucky you're fucking touching it. You're lucky you're even getting to look at it.
And that one you did special stuff to it too, right? It wasn't just
the pickup upgrades. I want to see if I can maybe do different tuners on it, but I want to do different tuners on the other ones too. But
Can you could take one apart and put it back together?
not yet. I want to. I wanted to try and figure out how to do the pickup system on my own, but that's my favorite guitar, so I was going to give it to somebody else to do. I don't know. I'd like to learn how to do all that stuff.
I think you'd be inclined to do it. I think you're anal enough to
Wow,
sit down and
that's got a negative connotation to it.
no, not like that. But I mean, like
No,
you'd be
I know what anal means, but
well, like you're
In both
focused enough.
respects.
Yeah, right. You're focused enough to sit down and be able to figure that kind of shit out and put it together for yourself. But I completely understand about the wanting to get somebody else to do it for you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm like that. Like, I can do shit. I know shit, but I'm afraid that if I start and I get stuck somewhere, fuck, what do I do
Yeah,
now? You know what I
yeah.
mean? So, all right. Well, any final words, Sebastian?
no, I'm good.
Tony,
No, I'm good.
you good? All right. Again, sorry that Tony got drunk last week and we weren't able to do another one. Any plans on drinking this Friday, or are we good for another one?
Oh no, we should be good for another
Yeah.
one.
All right. Cool. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you come over and we'll drink here?
Then
And
how
do
am
the
I gonna
show.
get home?
Uber?
Your wife?
Have your wife drop you off and come get you. You got
Maybe we
kids.
can do one today.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right.
He's
All
not
right.
gonna fucking do
Yeah,
it.
he's
Don't plan
not.
on it.
So next week we'll be drunk on the show and Tony will be not. All right, guys. See you soon. Love you. Bye.